I almost need a reminder. Where the heck was I when we stopped last time? Let me kill that. Where did I end? Oh, I'm cold. I'm tired. I think we were just kind of preparing for the next day. Trying to just continue focusing on our studies and stuff. Which makes sense. Oh. So let's do that for a couple hours and see what life brings us. We have an autosave. I'm pretty sure I want to use this one though. Yes. Should I use this one? Yes. It's Tuesday, March 30th. Our exam is on the 9th. Our exams are 9. Our math is 6. I think is it a math thing? Elements of algebra? I don't think we had anything to do other than study. Well, we've got several days to study, so what else could we be doing in the meantime? I guess we could also be doing... I'm just going to study my math books because I want that 10 math. I'm relatively well rested. All is well. I feel like we're not going to necessarily get a good ending. Oh, I'm not in the full screen. I don't think we're necessarily going to get a good ending on this one any more than we did in the other one, but we've definitely been seeing some different things happening, which was the goal. We're not quite as insane. I wonder if we can do anything that would help our sanity, actually. But I'm not sure what that would be other than talking to people. Let's try to see if Allison is around. But I don't know what her schedule is. Sometimes she can be in the library, sometimes she can be in the records. I'm actually kind of curious. I haven't done much with my theory. I don't think at all. Although that's one thing I wanted to help, because that would help us discover... Shit. Okay. Hold on, let me do one thing. I know there's a way to get rid of this. There's a little wheel you can put in there. Steam is too... Must be scaldingly hot. I don't want to touch it. I wasn't sure if you have to click on it to make sure he knows that he can do that. Okay, well that changes my plan then. Let's just study. Let's do some Malleus Maleficarum. Got $3. Comments to the chef, the meatloaf is excellent. A strange woman. Confront. I might save my money until I know I need it. It's Wednesday. Yeah, we're really just on the grind right now, which is fine. Until something happens and we're able to act on it. Oh. I could turn in this, I guess. Arkham Advertiser, Wednesday, March 31st. There's a free health checkup at the Arkham Regional Health Center today. I'm not... It's free. Oh. I was just curious what would happen. Oh, what's this? Letter addressed to me. Postage stamp from Haverhill. Another letter from Aunt Margaret. Dear Walter, I hope this letter finds you well. So how's life in Arkham? Have you made any new friends at the university? It must be exciting to live in a big city. Sometimes I'm a bit jealous of you. Your things are pretty much the same. I went to Newburyport to visit your mother last Tuesday. I sent your greetings to her. She's doing all right, so please don't worry about her. About your exam success. Frankly, I'm a bit surprised by your poor results. What's going on? I know you can do a lot better. I understand that there's a lot to do and see in a city like Arkham, but your studies should always come first. You need to shape up, Walter. Don't waste this opportunity. Your affectionate Aunt Margaret. I feel I let Aunt Margaret down. The rat. I am tired. Disturbing thoughts kept me awake. The rat hole's been devoured again. Wow. Okay. Thursday. I don't remember when was it that she cleans? Because that's when you can sneak into her room. Or I could use raking. Climb up onto the roof and start to clean the clogged and filthy rain gutters. It's tricky work that requires good balance. The weather is perfect for outdoor labor and time flies by quickly. Make a couple of bucks. $2 for a day's work. Sanity? Good, good. There's always the heck. So that was our day off, I guess. Oh, but I would like a board. You got one. You don't. I would like this valve, Joe. That might come in handy. Hey, Joe. Can I borrow this valve for a while? Huh? You want that? Go ahead, it's a scrap from a broken loom. It's been laying there for forever. Thanks. Hey, Joe. Yes? You even have a piece of wood. Yes, I think I saw a plank laying around that you could use. Check the shelves. I think I saw it there. That's good, if we can find it. Oh, well, first try. Nice weather we're having. Uh-huh. Not bad at all. But springtime in Arkham can be tricky. You should be prepared for cold and rainy days to come. This is stuff he said before. I can ask for another piece of wood? Okay. We sure had a fun chat the other day. You know, when I offered you a bottle of that. Oh, that. Yeah, thanks, Walter. I got a splitting headache as a memory. I hope I didn't bore you with my babble. No, no. On the contrary, it was very interesting. You were telling quite a story. But I think we only scratched the surface. Sorry, I can't remember much of it. I probably babbled this and that. You shouldn't put too much credit on it. I'll let you get back to your work. I'm very tired. I don't remember what my... Let me see something. I'd borrow the glue. Can I look at the glue? Made from mostly gum arabic. I think I could improve the recipe and create a super glue. All I need is the ingredients and a decent chemistry set. I'll memorize the recipe and put it in my ingredient pouch. Exactly, that's what I wanted. Alright. See you around. Stay in there. Stay in the wall. I knew that would happen. Somehow I knew. Nos somos malefici, fortuna prosperitas et abundantia. This place again. Not sure what I should be doing here. Recognize these symbols of pattern, I just can't seem to grasp. I need to study more occult. Piece of wood. I wish I knew what I should be doing, unless this is what needs to be revealed to me. Because I can't read the books. I think she's trying to teach me more occult stuff. Medicinal mixture. Which is oil. Some kind of medicinal mixture. Small plank. It should be suitable for sealing the rat hole in my room. Push it for restoration. Okay, alright. Super glue. I don't think this helps me though. Acetone. I mean, I don't, if I'm supposed to be doing stuff here, I don't know what it is other than reading. Not been able to figure that out. Can't open it without a key. There's a board, but what would you use the board for? Made from a sturdy looking iron chain. There's a symbol on the wall. There's a shelf. with junk I don't need. There's the alchemy station, the jars. Don't know. Who are you? What do you want from me? Never mind. Well, let's read. There goes my sanity. Wicked witches hunt again. Hut again. It's nighttime still. Health is doing great. So that's good. It's Friday. Exam is on the 9th. You've got mail. Arkham Police Department. I'll open it right now. It's good news. The police have made a raid on the robbers' hideout. Unfortunately, the suspects escaped, but the police recovered some of the stolen goods. Apparently, the police are now hot on the criminals' trail and hope to catch them soon. They didn't find any of the cash that was stolen from me. That's about it. They didn't find any of the cash? That sucks. Rooms will be cleaned Mondays at noon. Okay. Well. Fits perfectly. Righty tighty. Guess I shut down the water flow through the pipe. Looks like I had the archives all to myself. Interesting. There's not a key or anything. Let's look at this real quick. Because I know I've wondered, like, university newspapers, student diaries, travel correspondence. Local history, local newspapers, page 9. Arkham Advertiser. 70.1. Gazette. 70.2. Room 4. Because I know I've heard about May Eve. Bunch of Arkham Advertiser newspapers here. Oh. It's 1929. 24? April? April 6th. 11th. Because it's May 1st when they do their little ritual. I don't know what year they last did it in. I don't remember what he said. So you'd think if they were going to report about it, it would be either April or May. '24, 20, 21. What's in here? 28, 29. It is 29, right? What about last year? Because, Joe was talking about some stuff, I think. Let's just go last year. Not looking good. I just don't know what year to pick. Let me try one more. 25, 4, 5. I have notes I was taking. Did I write anything down? Keziah. We found Allison's card. I hope I don't have to click on them. I would think it would show up and be obvious. I don't know what year to look. But that's good to remember, I guess. Take everything I could possibly need. Ingredients go in the Erlenmeyer flask on the left. The heat is applied using the Bunsen burner below. The distillation process will separate the components. The new mixture will condense into the flask on the right. The difficult part is getting the proportions right. Super glue. I don't need it right now, but we could still make it. Acetone. So 2, 1, 1. Created the super glue. Excellent. Yeah, that's gone completely different for me too. Like, I think because I haven't done the occult stuff as much, I haven't really seen the results of like some of the crazier occult type things. Oh, I forgot I was going to talk to him too. I finished the book. Really? I've got 3 occult now. Let's do this. I've got $1. 1 whole dollar. Okay, lady. Don't mind me as I dig through the garbage and probably get bit by a rat. Leftover food. Okay. I'm eating food out of the garbage now. Ah, shit. Uh-oh. Not so fast, kiddo. What is this? Nice night for a walk. Isn't it past your bedtime? Let me go. I'll let you go when I'm done with you. Now give me your wallet. Don't try anything funny. I'm currently broke. What should I do? Hand it over. Here, I don't want any trouble. That's a good boy. What the hell? There's nothing here. I didn't say I have any money. You're just asking for it, aren't you? No, sir. That could have been worse. Wasn't great. God damn it. Since I have the coffee in me, I'm going to just stay up for a bit. Nothing more to learn from it. Okay. Eight math. Saturday. It's raining. Dude's moving in. What's his name again? Hello there. Just a second. Hello. Moving in, I see. Yep, you caught me in the middle of it. Trying desperately to cram all my stuff into this little room. I'm Walter Gilman, a fellow boarder. I live in the attic room. Frank Elwood. Just call me Elwood, everyone else does. Sure thing. Nice to meet you, Walter. Just wanted to say hello to a new neighbor. Do you happen to attend Miskatonic University? Yes, I just started there. Me too. We'll be seeing each other often then. I think so. Do you need any help moving in? I could help you carry some of this stuff. Really? I have to warn you, it's a real mess inside. This could take some time. Not to sound like an ass, but you don't look that athletic. I wouldn't want you to break your back over this. Help him. I can do it, no problem. I'm not in any rush. In that case, you can grab that box over there. Wow, this is heavy. You'll get a good workout. There. All done. Finally. I think this is the 5th version of the furniture arrangement. Yeah, I like this one the best. Alright, I'll leave you two settle in. Hey, thanks a bunch, Walter. Feel free to stop by. That took forever. I think I strained my back. I'm not used to lifting heavy objects. So there was no... Huh. There was no good reason to do that then? Or did it help my relationship with him at least? I've got no money. Please don't rat attack me. Okay. Saturday. Might go hungry for a bit, but then I will get my allowance from Auntie. I mean, yeah, just keep reading. We're gonna make it happen. It's open. Morning. What's up? Can I ask you something? Shoot. Are you in a hurry? Can we have a little chat? Sure, take a seat. So how are your studies going? It's been tough, to be honest. Not sure if I have what it takes. I mean, there's so much to do and see. Sitting and reading all day is not my idea of fun. I guess it's okay in the winter time, but I don't want to spend all of summer with my nose in a book. What about you? I could see that it might be a problem for some, but I'm fine with it. This helps my sanity, so let's keep doing this. I just moved to Arkham. What do you think of the city? There's all these wild rumors about its dark history. Yeah, tell me about it. I think its reputation is greatly exaggerated. Oh? Every big city has weird stuff happening. But if you aren't looking for trouble and poking your nose into the wrong places, you'll be alright. I've been living here all my life, and I've never seen a ghost or a goblin. You're probably right. Okay. Can I ask you a favor? Sure, what is it? There's some issues with my room. Issues? Well, to start off, there's this awful rat terrorizing my sleep. It's scurrying and keeps me awake. Sheesh, sounds bad. It's gotten worse lately. So would it be possible to stay the night here? In your room? Oh, I know it's a big favor, but I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. You helped me, so I'll help you back. Sure, you can stay here. Ah, see? That's the difference. Thanks, I appreciate that. Can I take this board? Whatever, it's late afternoon, we're tired. Yeah, fuck it, let's go to bed. Already? I still have things to do. Wait until the evening. Oh. You'd think... Can I study here? Can I have any respite? I don't even want to bother putting the board up. It's Sunday, yeah, so the school's not even open. I gotta remember I want to turn in that thing. This thing. Compulsively checking my mail. Now he's not even home. What is this? What is this? Can I super glue entrap it so they get stuck? That was the last dose. I slept well. The rat hole's been devoured. It's Monday. It's dawn. I doubt they've delivered the mail, though. Exam is the 9th. A skillfully sculpted spiky figurine. The material looks exotic, some kind of mixture of stone and metal. This is the figurine I saw in my dreams. The creature that it's depicting must be an elder thing. It said that the elder things were a mythical race that colonized Earth millions of years ago. Read about them in my occult studies. I saw them in my dreams, alive and horrible to look at. The resemblance is unmistakable. The lower part where the tentacles were is missing. Did it snap off when I looked down on that silent dream city? Let's do this for a couple hours, I guess. I always pick the occult science because it's the most succinct name. Let's call it the bidirectional relationship between science and magic. A good scientific name. Let's get started then. The first part will be an introductory chapter where I state my theory. There's a deep continuity between modern science and the occult traditions of old. Alchemists and occultists were the scientists of their time. Their spells and rituals had surprisingly solid foundations when observed through the non-Euclidean calculus and quantum physics. I'm so hungry it's getting difficult to focus. Oh, that helps my sanity too. Damn rats, they break my concentration. Okay. Let's do this. Peek inside. Reek of cigarette smoke is nauseating. I already have a flashlight. I don't like to look at myself in the mirror for too long. So she doesn't have anything this time? Last time she had moonshine. Flashlight, but I don't need it. And Margaret has sent my weekly allowance, $12 whole. First off, proper meal. Meatloaf, as usual, excellent. Don't mind the hag. Gonna report the robbery again. Is there a point though? He didn't steal anything from me. Ah, hell, whatever. Helps my sanity though. Something going on here? Is it just open? It's just open. Just open. It's Elwood. What's up, Walter? Some rain, huh? When it rains, it pours. See you around. Come in, the door's open. Yes. Hello, I'm Walter Gilman. I'm a first-year student. I just started here at Miskatonic. Gilman. Ah, from Haverhill, was it? Yes, I just moved here recently. Very good. I remember your application. You had an interesting, if not a little provocative, theories about some mathematical concepts. Personally, I think it's always a good thing. We need to shake off the old cobwebs every now and then. So, what can I do for you? Ask about Armitage's work. What kind of duties do you have as the Miskatonic University's chief librarian? They're too long and varied to describe, but to put it briefly, I run and coordinate the library department. I lead other librarians and student volunteers. I also do material acquisition and constantly examine book reviews and catalogs for new interesting findings. And you also oversee the special collection. Yes, it's my specialty. My specialty is the knowledge of rare and uncommon volumes. You could say that the special collection is the apple of my eye. Without any bragging, it's one of the world's most comprehensive collections of occult and esoteric tomes. I see. Ask about the special collection. Sure, what did you have in mind? I'd like permission to view it. Why would you want to do that? I'm working on a theory, and I believe that the books in this special collection would help it. What kind of theory is it? I believe that mathematics and the old folk tales and spells may have something to do with each other. Mixing non-Euclidean calculus and quantum physics with the arcane and the occult seems to offer interesting new views. Certain geometrical shapes found in old Gothic buildings, for example, reflect the new findings of mathematics and physics. Maybe science and magic aren't that far apart from each other after all. That sounds fascinating. You're certainly in the right place to study this. Our library has many volumes that might be a good source material for your research. And Arkham is well known for its spectral history and rumors of elder magic. Miskatonic University could actually publish your research in its weekly newspaper if you're interested. But we can discuss that later. Can I take a look at your theorem? Sure. Let's see what we have here. The Bidirectional Relationship Between Science and Magic by Walter Gilman. You got my attention. Interesting looking note. Dr. Armitage might not like if I mess around with his things. Oh, he's done. I think I have a grasp on your current status with your theory. You've made some progress, but you really don't need the special collection at this stage. I'm sure you'll find interesting books to read in your regular collections. When your theory has reached a further stage, we'll discuss this more. I guess so. I think I just saw a spelling error there. Well instead of wheel, unless I read it wrong. Talk about the strange incidents in your apartment. Not sure about this. Professor Armitage might have some insight into my experiences, but I have to be sure that he understands me correctly. He might send me to see a doctor, an alienist, if he thinks I'm funny in the head. No, I need to be sure that I can trust him before I tell my strange experiences to him. Ask about source material. Excluding the special collection, do you have any tips for my research material? Are there certain books that would be especially suitable for my argument? You should consult the regular occult category. Malleus Maleficarum by Heinrich Kramer might be useful. I read it. It's the best known treatise on witches. You could also read De Occulta Philosophia Libri by Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. It's a study of occult philosophy and ritual magic. Very acknowledged piece of work among magical thinkers. Looking for more modern views, there's The Witch Cult in Western Europe by Margaret Murray. Controversial work that suggests the witch cult legends are in fact based on truth. You'll find it in the anthropology section. Thanks for the suggestions. We have high hopes for you. I've read this book. Agrippa. De Occulta Philosophia Libri. 2 Occult AGR. 2. Right there. Oh, come on. Use those long arms of yours, Walter. I don't think I need this math book. What was that other one he talked about? It was in anthropology, history of human marriage. Witch cult of Western Europe. The one anthropology Murray. Witch cult. Sounds like a band name. So I can't. What if let me save. Can I talk to him again? No, it's not gonna matter, will it? Because my theory is the same. I want to just look at the stuff on his walls. I'd have to work on it more, change it before you could read it again. $11.9. Wow. Hey, Allison. What's up? Just staring into the sooty fireplace, contemplating life and death. Oh, don't let me distract you. Goodbye. See you. On the 9th? It's my exam. Hi, Walter. What's up? Want to hang out? Maybe have a cup of coffee? Sounds good. Damn. I don't have any money with me. Oh. I'll pay for you. If I must. Spring seems to be late this year. Yeah, I can't wait for the summer. Felt like winter lasted for ages. Any plans for the summer? I think I'll do some bicycling. I've been wanting to do a trip around the Miskatonic Valley. Visit the old towns around that area. Sounds good. Alright, it's getting late. I need to get going. See you around. Ow. My head. Something's tugging at my mind. Huh? Where am I? How'd I get here? Was I sleepwalking? I don't remember going to bed. This has never happened before. I don't like it. So I just got all that sanity back, and then now I'm wandering around in the rain, going crazy. That's great. It's just excellent. I guess I'm still, I should just dry off normally, I think. Tired but fueled by coffee. Good night's rest. Our health should be coming back soon. It's Tuesday. Let's read a book, maybe. Or work on this. Maybe we can top off this. Astrology, witchcraft, white magic, alchemy, and the so-called Hermetic writings laid the foundations of modern science. But important parts of this knowledge were lost with the Enlightenment. These dark arts that the majority of people shun away from might contain the missing pieces to the puzzle. We could unlock unfathomable secrets if we study them with an open mind using our understanding of the quantum world. By combining these two worlds, we could truly become a modern-day occultist. First part of my theorem is complete. This was the easy introductory part. The next part will be the body of the essay where I list my examples. Writing it will be a more challenging task. So we might be able to turn that theory stuff in and then also talk about some other things. You mentioned that you could publish my theory in the university newspapers. Your theorem meets the highest scientific requirements of our paper. We would be happy to publish it. The university will also compensate you financially. The standards compensation is $5 for an article. If you wish, I could take a look at it now and see if it's ready for publishing. Yes. I'd like to hear your comments on it. It's a handwritten note that has strange symbols drawn on it. It's written in Latin. Looks like a poem or a song. I've read about the strange names the passage mentions. Let's see if I can translate this. Nor is it to be thought that man is either the oldest or the last of Earth's masters, or that the common bulk of life and substances walks alone. The old ones were, the old ones are, and the old ones shall be. Not in the spaces we know, but in between them. They walk serene and primal, undimensioned, and to us unseen. That's a sinister sounding passage. I wonder if Armitage has more occult references, or if this is just an isolated case. Newspaper clipping from the Arkham Gazette from a couple of years ago. It's a picture of Dr. Armitage in it. The headline screams, "Cult leader's murder solved, local professor helps police." Let's see. A man named Macario Simon was murdered in Arkham in 1926. That might be relevant to us trying to find Armitage. I have to catch a guy in 1926. Strange books and manuals written in blood. Dr. Armitage from Miskatonic University assisted the police and was able to connect the evidence to the disbanded death cult named the Church of Starry Wisdom. Apparently, the Providence-based cult was already disbanded in 1877, but it started appearing in other places after that, most recently in Arkham. Dr. Armitage was able to decode the cult's occult symbols and ciphers. The evidence indicated that the victim was actually a high member of the cult, which had gone through a violent coup d'etat. Suspects were found guilty and hanged, but the police couldn't say for certain if the cult was defeated or not. Impressive. I didn't know Dr. Armitage was so acclaimed in the occult. Another occult reference. Could it be that Professor Armitage is some sort of esoteric expert? Can't say for sure, not yet. What a hideous-looking statue. Yes, I think I know what this is. The statue depicts the deity Dagon. It's a fish god mentioned in ancient Mesopotamian legends. They said that Dagon presides over an amphibious humanoid race that lives secretly in Earth's oceans. I think those small humanoid worshippers depicted in the pedestal must be part of that race. I think it's safe to say that Professor Armitage is really into the occult and esoteric subjects. He might be a powerful ally should I need to help with that stuff. Small antique chest. Office supplies and old photographs. Nothing that interests me. English Literature in First Editions by W. Heffer and Sons. Must be sort of a book catalog. Nothing that interesting. Seems to be from a catalog of the famous Al-Qarawiyyan Library in Morocco. Considered to be one of the oldest still operating libraries in the world. The book is written in Arabic alphabets. Too bad I can't read it. Framed diploma from Miskatonic University. Armitage's degree in Master of Arts, M.A. John Hopkins University. Doctor of Letters, Literature D. It's a framed diploma from Princeton University. Doctor of Philosophy, Ph.D. It's an impressive collection of books. You see books on linguistics, history, and philosophy. There's also many dictionaries and big, musty old encyclopedias. I'm betting you could not find these books in any normal bookstore. Selly's The Nightmare, ghastly painting. I think that's everything we can really look at. How's it look? You had enough time to form an opinion on my theory? Alright. I think I have a grasp on your current status with your theory. This is a professional work, Walter. Yes, I agree. Your theorem is ready to be published. Just say the word and I'll send it to print. Publish. Very well. The university will pay you $6 for your article. That's more than he said. Thanks. If you wish to extend your theory, the university will happily publish your follow-ups. Yes, it will be a 3-part essay. Very good. Just bring me the essays when you're done, and I'll see if they're ready for the paper. I'm interested to see how you justify your claims in the follow-up. Can I get into the special collection? Your theory shows a lot of promise. Normally I wouldn't recommend first your students to examine the collection, but I think in this case we'll make an exception. What book do you want to examine? I mean, I'm not sure how I could pick anything other than the Necronomicon. Maybe I should, just for something different. But Necronomicon. Read Book of the Dead by Abdul al-Hazred, also known as Al-Azif by his original Arabic name. It's undoubtedly the most famous of the occult grimoires. We have the unabridged Latin translation by Eldas Wormius dating back to the 17th century. Only a few copies exist, so treat it extra carefully. Very well. The study room is currently empty, so I can reserve time for you right now. Great. Alright, follow me. Excellent. We keep this door locked at all times. So here we are. It's a bit gloomy in here, I'm afraid. You see, this is just a temporary location for the collection until we find a new secure place for it. It's alright, I don't mind. Good. The book is here waiting on the table, and there's a key to the study room. Thanks. Keep the door locked at all times, and once you're done, drop the key into the box. The student assistants will take care of the rest. Sure. And one more thing. Don't study these books too hard. They have a way of getting to you. Okay. I mean that. These are, for lack of a better word, evil books. They're kept under lock and key for a reason. I see. How dangerous can a book be? Rules dealing with a special collection. Extreme caution should be used when studying the fragile books. Special collection books cannot be lent. Student assistants will return the books to the depository. Before leaving, the special collection key must be returned to the box below. Only authorized persons are allowed to enter the special collection depository. The locked wooden box with a slit on top. This must be where the special collection key should be returned. The Colossus by Francisco Goya. I'm not sure if the painting helps to make the room any more comfortable. I can't open the window. It's locked and missing the handle. Secured with several locks, it would be futile to try and open without the right keys. Book depository. Third collection of books. They don't seem to belong to the special collection. Probably just in temporary storage here. Alright. First part of the book seems to deal with spells and incantations. It explains the Voorish sign and has instructions on how to make the powder of Benghazi. A long chapter is dedicated to a formula for mind transference. That affected my sanity, but my occult went up quite a bit. I gotta return the key. What if I don't return the key? What if I don't return the key? Does the key unlock anything else? Yeah, what if I don't return the key? What if I break into the library whenever I want? April 9th. I'll return the key before I leave. Okay. He just does it anyway. But once you carry it around, which makes me wonder if that key is maybe used for something else too? I don't know. Stay in your hole. I never did give him the figurine. I guess I have to tell him about my experiences. Not again. Whatever. Sleep. He ate through it again. Why must you do this to me, Brown Jenkin? I guess I'll pile of small bones inside. Must be some dead critter that got trapped inside. Well... I've got $6. That's true. This is true. But he doesn't sell any boards, does he? Hmm. I forget how you even find that island and stuff. You have to chase after the hag at some point, but every time I've seen her, I don't recognize her. We gotta max out our math, man. We're at 9. I should have talked to him. That's okay. $9.8. We are almost a genius. Too late to disturb Joe, so I'm not gonna have a board, am I? And I forgot to tell her about my lamp. Oop. Disturbing thoughts kept me awake. Tomorrow's my test. Let's read this one more time and I think we'll max out. Point 3. I got an achievement. Genius. Math 10. I've done it. 10.1. Whoa. Broken light bulb. Yes, yes, yes. We don't really want to do odd jobs in the rain. We got money anyway. Think I might get a good meal, which will also help our sanity, I think. You don't recognize her yet? Can't remember. It's afternoon. What's your interest in the occult? Couldn't help but notice you seem to be interested in the occult and other strange things. You have a keen eye. It's no secret that my work here sometimes collides with the world of the occult. The special collection holds many infamous and even dangerous books. It's my duty as the chief librarian to know their background and meaning, of course. Strange incidents. I'm going to skip through some of this. Talk about your evidence. Talk about the strange rat. Strange looking rat scurrying around my house. It doesn't seem that unusual. It's a common problem in any city. Yes, I know that. We had a bad rat outbreak in Haverhill just a few years ago. But this rat is unlike anything I've seen before. It's the face of a bearded man, and its paws are like human hands and feet. And the look on its face. Never seen anything so hateful. Anything so evil. That is unusual. It must have been a frightening sight. However, it seems to me that there is a rational explanation to this. You woke up in the dead of night and saw a rat in your room. Then, when you fell asleep again, your dreams took over and twisted the sight in a grotesque way. Old, musty houses have a habit of causing bad dreams. The emotional stress of moving to a new city can also be a part of it. And there's still a good chance that the rat was actually mutated in some way. So as you can see, there's a lot of possible explanations. If you want to investigate this further, you need more evidence. Something concrete that we can use. You might be right. This might sound crazy. Go on. Well, I've seen this terrible old hag in my room at night. She appeared through the wall. I woke up and there was this violet phosphorescence pulsating all around, and a rift of some sort opened up on the slanting back wall. The old hag walked right through it and stared at me with a damnable grin. I was paralyzed from terror and couldn't move. I'm aware that it sounds like a bad dream, but I know what I saw. It's a fascinating description, and I'm sure it must have been terrible to experience. But like you said, the most plausible explanation is that you were dreaming. It might very well be that these visions will end just as suddenly as they appeared. However, if we want to investigate this further, we need more information. Who is this old woman? And has anyone else seen her? Tell about your strange dreams. Strangest dreams since I moved into the apartment. I visited a strange dimension that didn't have anything in common with our world and its laws of physics. Still, it was one of the most vivid dreams I've ever had, and I have clear memory of it. Can you describe what it looked like? It's difficult to put into words, but it felt like I was surrounded by this roaring twilight abyss. Dreams can be mysterious. Even science can't reveal all their secrets. It's an interesting observation, but we need more concrete evidence. Can I interrupt you for a moment? I think you're heading into dangerous territory. What do you mean? It seems that you've stumbled into something that we don't understand. I have some expertise in this area, and I can say that occultism is the devil's business. The more you get wrapped up in this, the more intense these occurrences will be. You must understand that this is a self-perpetuating phenomena. When we deal with the occult, we call the darkness upon us. It might be real or psychosomatic, but the effect is just the same. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that now might be a good time to turn back, to focus on your studies, to focus on your health and well-being. No more sleepless nights studying old musty tomes. University life is challenging enough as it is. Get some friends, go see a movie. I'm almost certain that if you stop your investigation and try to stay positive, your troubles will eventually go away. And if after the break you still feel like looking into this, then come back to me and I'll help you. I see. So I'm kind of wondering, last time we said disagree and continue the investigation, but we were also much more insane, much worse off. Our health was suffering greatly. And there's part of me that kind of wonders, last time we played, we had like a bad ending where the occult stuff happened and we participated in it, and we either flew off into the ether to become a servant of that lady, or we died. And so it's like, is there an ending where you just aren't even part of it? You know what I mean? Like you just go through everything and don't actually learn anything. Kind of curious. I was trying to look at what some of the other achievements are. Some of them are hidden, I think. It's not wanting to load right now, though, so that's annoying. But, I feel like, also, I could say I will pause, but that doesn't mean I have to. We picked this last time. Let's do this just to see what he does. You might be right. It's best not to fill one's head with this stuff. Yes, I feel that is the correct course. You still feel like investigating these phenomena later, come talk to me. Right now, the most important thing is that you take care of yourself. Mens sana in corpore sano. A healthy mind is a healthy body. Very good. I was going to say, I bet that helps my sanity. Can I still talk about the strange incidents? Did we agree that you stop investigating this issue for now? You're right, we did. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but we're gonna... It's Thursday, April 8th. We got a thing tomorrow. Let's read about the occult. Try and get a good night's sleep. Did we not? There's no board up there, right? Maybe we could crash in Elwood's room, actually. Was your text published in the paper? Yes, Professor Armitage thought it was good enough to be printed. I thought so. I just read it. I'm not an expert, but you made some wild arguments there. I'm just starting. Wait until you see the next part. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's up my alley, but well done anyways. Can I stay the night at your place? You help me, so I'll help you back. Sure, you can stay here. Should I take my medicine first? Yeah, sure. Just a couple of boys. Did you get any sleep? Slept like a log. Good to hear. Better get going to the university. Are you coming? Sure. We got all... Oh, that was great. We're rested. We're sane. I had an Elwood time. Square root of a negative number. I think I know this, but I also wrote these down. Square root of negative number is an imaginary number. Euler's complex numbers are composed of two pieces. What are they? A normal number and an imaginary number. According to Euler, whatever is capable of increase or diminution, it's called magnitude or quantity. Define his number. I don't know if I know this one. Product of two negative numbers is a positive. Complex normal number, imaginary number. I think it's a never-ending decimal number. I didn't get this one in my studies and lectures and stuff. I probably was supposed to study that algebra book more. But I think it is the number. It's like pi. It just kind of keeps going. Hey. 8,001 games. It's going well. We're not going insane or dying miserably like we did on some of our previous playthroughs of this. I think this is the answer. Define an imaginary. Oh, define an imaginary number. I'm just gonna look this up. Is that what it's asking me though? I don't know what the answer is. I might have to guess. Define an Euler's imaginary number. That went really well. Well, I don't know if I got that last one right, but I had such good skills on everything else, I should still get a pretty good grade. I'm playing Quest for Glory. Is that also a point and click? But yeah, this game is great. I really like it a lot. It's sort of got like some open world-y kind of aspects to it, which is interesting. And like food and different things you got to worry about. Makes it pretty interesting. Fun to play, fun to replay, because different things can happen depending on kind of what you do. Wallets 3. Eat some soup. Let's work on our theory, I guess. Second part will be the body of the essay where I support my argument with hard facts and evidence. I'll begin with architecture as it's closely related to mathematics. Geometric ratios and figures were often employed in the designs of ancient structures. Many Hindu temples have a structure where its individual parts resemble the whole. A newly coined mathematical term, fractal, describes it best. These specific proportions convey a message about the infinite with a mathematical precision. The Hindu architects knew the concept of the fractal 1,000 years before the Western world. Okay. Because if we can do more of our theory stuff too, that's more money. Oh, I've got mail. Letter from the police department. Good news! The police have made a raid on the robbers' hideout. The suspects were caught and arrested. The street should now be much safer for Arkham citizens. Excellent. So hopefully that means I'm not going to get robbed anymore. Arkham Advertiser. Apparently there's a kidnapping. Ah, shoot. There's been a kidnapping in Orange Gangway. A small child was snatched from a single mother's apartment. An unnamed witness describes seeing a strange-looking group of characters lurking near the house. The mother, a laundry worker named Anastasia Woleszko, told the police that she was dreading the upcoming May Eve. However, she couldn't offer any real leads to the child's whereabouts. This sounds sinister. A low-pressure area is still over Arkham. Weather forecasts predict that the rainy weather could still continue for several days. I'm getting tired of this lousy weather. There's an interesting concert today. Arkham Philharmonic Orchestra plays Stravinsky. Tickets $1. It's ended already. Well, they kidnapped the kid. That's not good. I need to go to the archives, I think, and try to look. In 1926, I think. It's Saturday, but the school's not open on Saturday. So that's unfortunate. And I can't buy boards. Ah. Walter, isn't this a surprise? Hello, Allison. You want to do something together? I have some free time. Maybe a cup of coffee? Sounds great. I could use a cup of coffee. Great. Let's go. Tell a joke. You want to hear a joke? A joke? Why not? I only know two, but this is the better one. Can't wait. Okay, here goes. Why were the trousers not allowed to enter the school? Why is that? Because they were suspended. Huh. That's pretty good. I didn't think you to be such a joker. But I don't make a big deal out of it. This was nice, but I need to get going. See you around. I know if you befriend some of these people, they'll like be way more helpful to you in some of the stuff you're trying to do, I think. Plus it increases your sanity. Well, yes, what is it now? You have the new light bulb for my room yet? Yes, yes, I have it now. I'll go get it. There. You're a fit young man, so you can replace it yourself, right? Alright, I'll change it myself then. Yeah, and I've got this terrible room where the light goes out all the time. That should do it. That's cool. Once I've done it the one time, I don't have to drag it upstairs and put it down, and it'll just do it for you. That's actually really nice. Okay. I noticed that too, there's a puzzle at one point. And it doesn't force you to do it over and over again once you've done it the first time. So that's nice. Saturday. I guess keep working on this. The belief in the mathematical underpinnings of the cosmos dates back to ancient times. In ancient Greece, the philosophers created the concept of the harmony of the spheres. According to them, celestial bodies created mathematical resonance as they moved through the cosmos. Asian cultures use mandala patterns to represent the different aspects of the universe. In India, mystical diagrams called yantras were used in astrological science. Their sacred geometrical arrangements were believed to emit cosmic energies. The impressiveness of a Gothic cathedral comes also from geometry. The balance of mass and space goes by square roots of 2 and 3 and follows the so-called golden section. Weird. I think I heard a child crying. It was coming from somewhere nearby, but there shouldn't be any children in the house. It's against Mrs. Dombrowski's rules. A child was kidnapped yesterday, and now there's a crying child in my walls. Ask about the child's cry. I want to make a complaint. I heard a child crying somewhere near my room. What? A child was crying. It's distracting me and I don't like it. Someone brought a child here? No, no. It's against the rules. So you don't know anything about it? Are you sure it was a child? There was no mistaking the sound. Then I have to make some inquiries. That's grounds for eviction. It says so right there on the sign. No children, no breeding, no... All right. Just wanted you to know about it. I have to sort this out. Idiots. I wonder if she actually does anything. If you tell her. For better or worse. Maybe Joe has a board we could borrow. Do you have a plank for the rat hole? Yeah. Nothing. Found the plank. Alright, time to go. We're hungry. Everything's going great. For the most part. Let's keep studying. Again, the sound of a child crying. I could hear a child cry somewhere nearby, but there shouldn't be any children in the house. I think if I hear a kid crying on the other side of that wall, that would be like justification to like tear down the dang wall. Shouldn't be a room there. I thought I had the attic all to myself. Didn't notice any entrance to that room either. It's my room's window. Because yeah, there's like a little boarded up window behind the wall. Not the crying kid. Getting the sound of that child crying, it was coming from somewhere nearby. Bust through. What is it? It's Sunday? Can I talk to her again? Ask about the boarded window next to my room. Saw a boarded window next to my room. What is it? Just an empty attic storage room. But why have it all sealed up like that? It's none of your business. Just keep out from there. Now, did you have something else to ask? Can't I clean the gutters and then accidentally bust in that window? That's what I would think. Get up there and start tearing through it. Sunday, dusk. Slept well. Sunday night. Monday. There goes Joe. Here's our $12. Heck yeah. Should be able to see how we did on our test as well, I would think. Yes, I got an A. It's a really good result. So we accomplished our goal. On the bearing of the principle of relativity of gravitational astronomy. Okay, I don't care as much about that anymore. Because we've got our big math skill. What we really need is occult and everything else. So I wonder what it takes to get him to want to talk about this stuff again. Like, at what point will he decide to let me talk to him about it again? Huh, I don't know. Whatever. Oh, let's do this real quick too. If we can. Was it here? Shoot, where was it? 4? It's Allison. Was it Arkham Gazette? I mean, there's 2 different. Why is there 2 different newspapers? 26th, though. April. I really hope that there's supposed to be something that I can read that it's gonna show up. Ah. It'd be obvious. Like written instead of like blurry text, you know what I mean? Because I guess what I'm hoping to find is that there'd be a story about kids getting kidnapped for the last May Eve. Maybe it wasn't in 1926, then that was a separate event that happened. For the first part of your essay, it was in the Miskatonic Inquirer, bidirectional relationship between science and magic. That was its name, right? Yes, that's right. So what'd you think of it? Pretty strong arguments you made there. But you got me hooked. Can't wait for the next part. Curious to see if you could back up those claims of yours. You have general physics too? Uh-huh. Would you like to study together? Yes. Same place, same time. Saturday. Great. Dang. I'm just picking random numbers now. I don't think I'm gonna find it this way. Not without just brute forcing it, which I don't really want to do. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to look for. Oh. All right, let's study. Chap described an alien race called the Elder Things. They traveled through the ether on their membranous wings and arrived on Earth about 1 billion years ago. They were an extremely advanced race and could live under the deepest sea at the top of the highest mountain. This part I don't like. The other things are supposed to have created all Earth life. Either as jest or a mistake. Yeah, screw it. Let's just take the whole day. Well, well, well. I slept well. I'm real hungry. You know what? I'll indulge you. Weather forecast predicts a cold spell over Arkham starting tomorrow. Could last almost a week. Interesting play this evening in the Arkham Community Theater. That's what I figured, is maybe you could learn about new local events like that by buying a paper, but you gotta blow $1 on it. Hey, boards. Glue, cigarettes. Yeah, things have gone so differently on this playthrough. It's a poster for a missing child. Ladislas Wolezhko. 2 years, blonde hair, wearing white pajamas. Ladislas was last seen in Orange Gangway. Contact Arkham Police Department for more information. I read that a small child was abducted in this neighborhood. Do you know anything about it? Sure, I hear things, but what's in it for me? Can I offer you a pack of cigarettes? All right. Happens every year around this time. I lost my friend the same way years back. He just vanished from his home and was never seen again. Were there any theories about how it happened? Ha! Cops won't investigate these things. They write the reports and leave us to hang out and dry. Nobody cares about us here. Where exactly did this new kidnapping happen? The boy was Anastasia's child. They took him from that apartment behind me there. Did someone see the actual crime? Dunno. But Stowacki saw this strange-looking group of characters lurking around the house at night. Stowacki? Yeah, Pete Stowacki from the house on the opposite side of the road. Why do you care anyway? Just wish I could help. Yeah, right. Can you tell me anything about Arkham? I'm new here. Mind your own business or go to tourist info. I never did this. This is all new. Good morning. Yes? Are you Anastasia Waleshko? I am. What's this about? Your child was kidnapped recently, if I'm correct. Yes? Do you have new information? Not exactly, but I'd like to help you. Who are you? My name is Alistair Crow, a clairvoyant. Shelton Homer's a private investigator. I mean, just I am. I am who I am. My name is Walter Gilman. I'm a student at Miskatonic University. Why do you care about me? I've witnessed some strange incidents myself. I think there may be something behind the whispered rumors of Walpurgis Nacht Sabbaths. I might be able to help you. Really? You're not joking. This is the truth. So what do you want to know then? Ask about possible suspects. I feared that something like this would happen. Every year a child goes missing during this time. Katazirna warned me about the Walpurgis night, but I thought I could protect Ladislas. Did you see the kidnapper or kidnappers? No, but I've seen strange-looking people around the house at night. Dark shapes whispering and planning something. But the police won't believe me. They say I've been dreaming, that it's just superstition and old wives' tales. Can you tell me something about the circumstances when the child was taken? It was night, very dark. Ladislas was sleeping in the same room with me because I had feeling that we were being watched. I had locked the door from inside and outside. And it was still locked in the morning. I remember I had an awful nightmare. I saw a violet light and heard strange noises, buzzing like a bee's nest. It smelt like thunder. I couldn't wake up. They took him and I couldn't do anything. Sobbing. I'm sorry. When I woke up, he was gone. Police found muddy footprints inside, but that was all. I see. Goodbye. Bye. Huh. So you'd think when I was looking at the papers, I would find something about this if it's something that happens every year. Wait a second. Can you tell me something about the kidnapping in Orange Gangway? We're investigating the incident, but nothing's been found yet. You think you'll find the child? Or the abductors? We have some eyewitness reports, so there is a chance. But I suggest that you prepare for the worst. Unfortunately, there are plenty of deranged people in Arkham that sometimes do things like this. That's all I can tell you at the moment. I see. Okay. Useless. I'd like to try and help this kid. Day after tomorrow around midnight, knock 6 times on the door over there. Alright. Well. I want to continue my occult investigation. Are you absolutely sure about this? Looking away is not the answer. I need to know more so I can protect myself. You might be right. Just remember that these things are not to be trifled with. If even part of your story is true, you might be in danger. How can I help you? I dreamt of a strange alien city. The angular architecture was something I've never seen before. I remember standing on a fantastical balustrade. thousands of feet above the ground. It must have been some other planet. There were 3 suns blazing in the sky. I looked down to the city below, and the creatures arrived. They were the elder things mentioned in the occult tomes. The resemblance was uncanny. Interesting. It's probable that you read about them before, and then they manifested in your dreams. The literature of the occult is known to evoke nightmares and dark visions. An old bent woman followed the creatures and was laughing hideously at this situation. It was the same awful hag that I've seen appearing in my room. Interesting. Well, that sounds like an imaginative dream. I can understand how it could affect a receptive dreamer, but it felt that it was more than a dream, like it really happened. But we need something concrete to make any conclusions. Well, actually, I haven't told you everything, and this is the most puzzling thing. Take a look. I found it laying in the floor of my room after I had the dream. It's a piece of decoration from that balustrade fence. It's exactly like the one in my dream. It's a masterfully carved figurine, that's for sure. And like you said, the resemblance to the fabled elder things is uncanny. Where was it that you found it again? On the floor of my room? I have no rational explanation for where it came from and how it ended up there. That is strange. Perhaps Professor Ellery could shed some light on this. He might be able to date the objects and locate its origin. If you allow, I could show the figurine to him. We'll get it back after that, of course. Sure. I hope he could shed some light on the origin of the figurine. All right, then. We should get the results back in a couple of days. I dreamt that I was in a witch's hut. There was a hideous-looking hag dressed in baggy clothing. It was like she was teaching me something. I think we were reading some kind of spell book. Sounds like a nightmare. If you see this dream again, I suggest you try to keep away from her. Don't follow her teachings. I'll try. It's an interesting observation, but we need more concrete evidence. The rat, the hag. My theory's not any better, really. But they might be able to figure out stuff about that figurine. Theory plus 16. Second part of my theorem is complete. I crammed all the suitable examples that I could think of into the text. Now I need to start working on the final part where I form my conclusion. It's a daunting task to condense all this into a tidy little package. Maybe I'm not thinking about this right. It is 1929. April. Unless I can find a specific date, I'm not going to bother doing this again. But it just seems to me like there should be something written in one of these papers. If not the Advertiser, then the Gazette. And I'm right-clicking on every single one, just in case. All right. For all I know, it's kind of random too, because it might not even, if such a thing does exist, it might not even be the same between each playthrough either. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. At least not in the sense of what I'm looking for, I guess. So what should I be doing? I guess just still trying to get our occult higher maybe, and then going from there. Looking at some stuff that I noted. All right. Well, okay. Let's Tizer. I wish I remembered which ones I even picked. Because do I have to left click on them? What? There we go. Child missing, talk of witchcraft. There was a kidnapping around May Eve. Child went missing. We suspect that the kid got lost and ended up in Miskatonic River. Superstitious locals claim that witchcraft was involved. Article does mention Keziah Mason and Brown Jenkins. Because this is, he helped catch a guy in 1926. Keziah Mason, Brown Jenkins. But this is 1925. Huh. I'll make a transcript of the article and add it to my notes. Child missing, talk of witchcraft. Police are appealing for public assistance to locate the grandson of the oil tycoon Henry Garrick. Reported missing since Sunday morning. The 4-year-old boy had vanished without a trace from an estate at the French Hill. No ransom demands have been received. The mysterious case has raised wild theories. The Polish housemaid claims that she saw an elderly woman with a freakish-looking pet rat eyeing the estate the day before. The maid insists that it was the witch, Keziah Mason, and her familiar Brown Jenkins. Mason was a 17th century Arkham woman who was sentenced at the Salem witch trials. Tales of Keziah and Brown Jenkins are still sometimes heard and are used to frighten naughty children. The superstitious immigrant staff had warned the Garrick family about the upcoming May Eve in fear that the witch Sabbath was coming. Police would not comment on the rumors. Okay. Miskatonic records, Carter's scrap books, correspondence, student diaries, alt sciences, inhabitants of New England. I could have sworn there was some Salem witch trial stuff in here. Student organization records, collections, Derby collection, antique map, Orne collection, Salem court records. Room 2, 149, 1. That might be what I want. Room 2, 1. 149.1. Let's try that. Could take some time to go through them. These documents seem to be about the Salem witch trials. This is the first part. Second part is in another box. The examination of Sarah Good before the worshipful assistants John Harthorne and Jonathan Kerr in March 1st, 1692. Sarah Good, what evil spirit have you familiarity with? None. Have you ever made contact with the devil? No. Why do you hurt these children? I do not hurt them. I scorn it. Ugh. Who do you employ then to do it? I employ no body. What creature do you employ then? No creature. I am falsely accused. Why did you go away muttering from Mr. Paris, his house? I did not mutter. I thanked him for what he gave my child. Have you made contact? Have you made no contract with the devil? No. Arthur desired the children, all of them, to look upon her and see if this was the person that hurt them. And so they all did look upon her and said this was one of the persons that did torment them, presented they were all tormented. Do you not see now what you have done? Why do you not tell us the truth? Why do you torment these poor children? I do not torment them. Who was it then that tormented the children? It was Osborne. What is that you say when you go muttering away from persons' houses? If I must tell, I will tell. It is the commandments. I may say my commandments, I hope. What commandment is it? If I must tell you, I will tell. It is a psalm. What psalm? After a long time, she muttered over some part of a psalm. Who do you serve? I serve God. What God do you serve? The God that made heaven and earth. Though she was not willing to mention the word God, her answers were in a very wicked, spiteful manner, reflecting and retorting against the authority with base and abusive words, and many lies she was taken in. It was here said that her husband had said that he was afraid that she either was a witch or would be one very quickly. The worst Mr. Harthorne asked him his reason why he said so of her, whether he had ever seen anything by her. He answered no, not in this nature, but it was her bad carriage to him, and indeed I may say with tears, that she is an enemy to all good. It's hard to read when it's in this old-timey sort of language. The examination of Sarah Osborne for the worshipful assistants. I'm looking for Keziah Mason, I guess, but we can read through this. Sarah Osborne, the wife of Alexander Osborne of Salem Village, brought before us by Joseph Herrick, Constable in Salem, to answer Joseph Hutchinson and Thomas Putnam and Yeoman in Salem Village complainants on behalf of their majesties against Sarah Osborne for suspicion of witchcraft by her committed, and thereby much injury done to the bodies of Elizabeth Paris, Abigail Williams, Anna Putnam, and Elizabeth Hubert, according to their complaint, according to a warrant dated Salem, February 29th, 1692. Sarah Osborne, upon examination, denied the matter of fact that she ever understood or used any witchcraft or used any... Wait, what? Denied the matter of fact that she ever understood or used any witchcraft or used any witchcraft or hurt anybody of the above's children. The children above named, being all personally present, accused her face to face, which being done, they were all hurt. Afflicted and tortured very much, they said They say that said Sarah Osborne did then come to them and hurt them, Sarah Osborne being then kept at a distance personally from them. S. Osborne was asked why she then hurt them. She denied it. If being asked of her how she so pinch and hurt them, and yet she be at that distance personally from them, she answered she did not then hurt them, or never did. She was never who then did it, and who she employed to do it. She answered she did not know that the devil goes about in her likeness do any hurt. Sarah Osborne being told that Sarah Good, one of her companions, had upon examination accused her, she notwithstanding denied the same according to her examination. Salem Village, March the 1st, 1692. Sarah Churchill, Keziah Mason. At the court held in Salem, April 11th. Mercy Lewis and Mary Walcott fell in a fit quickly after the examinant came in. Sarah Churchwell said that this woman had pinched her and choked this month. What say you to this charge? Here are them that charge you with witchcraft. I am innocent. Did you not take notice that now when you looked upon Mercy Lewis she was struck down? I cannot help it. Have you not compassion for these afflicted? Nay, I have none. You are charged here. What do you say? I am innocent of anything of this nature. Is this the first time that ever you were accused? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do not you know that one at Ipswich hath accused you? No, sir. Sarah Churchwell says you brought her to see the black man. I did not. She says the black man gave you a secret name. It is a lie. You had as good confess, said Sarah Churchill. I know you lived a wicked life. Does she ever pray in her family? Not unless by herself, said Sarah Churchwell. Why do you not pray in your family? I cannot read. But you can, said Sarah Churchwell. Can you say the Lord's Prayer? Let us hear you. She missed in several parts of it and could not repeat it right after many trials. What do you laugh at? Well, I may at such folly. Is this folly, the hurt of these persons? Then Mason laughed again and bit her lips so that she could not speak. So she was well bound, and they cried out and fell into fits. As soon as they carried her away, they all had strange and sudden ease. Upon hearing the aforesaid and seeing what we then did see, together with the charge of the persons then present, we commit Keziah Mason to their Majests' jail. John Hathorne, John Corwin, etc. Sarah Cloyce. Sarah Churchwell. So at nighttime at the Devil's Island, she says she saw you staying near the standing stones in a meeting with a witch. Now Sarah Churchill fell into a fit, and some of the afflicted cried out that she was going to confess. Tell us, how far have you yielded? It was she in the valley, pointing to Keziah Mason. She appeared to me and pulled me out of bed and told me that she was a witch and that had put her hand on the book. She says she will tear me to pieces if I tell this. Does Mason hurt the children? She doth, she's wicked. What did you see then? She took me to it, the stones, and showed me her witch sacraments and sorceries. She said I will meet the black man. She thought the book brought the book to me and made me sign it. Did you not know it was the devil's book? No, but I thought it was a no good book. I hope God will forgive me. She fell into a fit and cried out, "Oh Lord, help me. Oh good Lord, save me. Lord, give you repentance." The afflicted were none of them tormented during the whole discrimination or whole examination of this accused and confessing person, Sarah Churchill. I don't know what I've learned really, but other than Keziah Mason has been around for a long time. More transcripts. Second examination of Keziah Mason. You were to answer for this to sundry acts of witchcraft committed by you against and upon the bodies of many, of which several persons now accuse you. What say you? Speak the truth. I'll speak the truth. I have seen sights. I have been wicked. What sights did you see? New lands and beasts. Did you see the devil? You call it the devil, but I do not. How often? Many times? 6 times. What appearance was he in then? Sometimes like a black man, sometimes like a yellow bird. What did he say to you? He said he would show me sights if I did what he would have me. What would the devil have you do? He would have me be a witch? Would he have you make a coven of witches? Yes, sir. Did you take Sarah Churchwell to the devil? Now speak the truth. I did. Did he give you a secret name? What was it? Nahab. Nahab. And what say you about the images and such like, Constable, found at your house? Images of certain lines and curves can be used to travel to new places. What places are these? Places in between places. Interesting. Was the black man with you? Yes. Did you sign his book? Yes. And did you hurt the children? Yes, sir. Now you seek forgiveness and repentance from God? Nay. Here Mason laughed in bitter lips so she could not laugh again. Why not? There be no God. You have thus revolted from God and are a dreadful sinner. Pray God discover you. Prisoner Mason's escape. I have made diligent search for the accused prisoner Keziah Mason, and found she has fled her cell, which was foul and full of terrible and unusual marks painted in blood, or such but could not read or understand it, except could see 8-pointed star shape. By the best information, she is now at Boston in order to be shipped off by way of escape to be transported to some other country whereof I make my return. Huh. I guess we've gotten some backstory, but does that help us at all? We got a secret name. I don't know if that does anything. Locked. It's evening. Okay. Mail. $8 for an A. Wow. Wow. I was curious if she would have said anything different about anything, really. We might be able to max out both these things. I guess we'll do this. Astronomical time is defined by the rotation of the Earth. Not that we need more exams. Dusk already. Suppose. Yeah, he's not even here. I finished the book. We're doing like really well on like everything. The light's on in my room. Did I leave the light on? I may have. Old. Not for long. Right, and then we can talk to Joe. So either way, we got to burn some time. Let's talk to the prof. I might take like a 2-minute break. Okay. Investment current theory is professional work, Walter. Yes, I agree. Your theorem is ready to be published. Just say the word and I'll send it to print. Publish. Very well. The university will pay you $6 for your article. Thanks. Body of the theory is now ready. Yes, I haven't yet started the third and final part. I'll be waiting for the conclusion eagerly. Oh, here we go. I found more evidence on Keziah Mason. Look at this newspaper article I found. A few years ago, a child went missing near May Eve, and someone saw Keziah and Brown Jenkins around that time. I don't know how, but they keep appearing around May Eve, and are connected to the missing child incidents that happened around that time. It's a solid piece of evidence that can't be dismissed. However, this is still based on the tales of superstition and unreliable witnesses. When there is a bump in the night, some people start to see ghosts and goblins and reminisce of old folk tales. But don't get me wrong, done well. Like you said, the article confirms that there's a connection between the witch sightings, the missing children, and May Eve. We can't just jump to any conclusions based on that. But the mysterious figurine. Brady's not ready yet. Okay. So we've got some evidence, but not enough to really conclusively do anything. There's the booze thing tonight that we might be able to get Joe talk a bit. We could return this book. I think we gotta wait till late evening. So let's burn a couple more hours doing this. Now to the final part. It'd be cool if I could finish this too. I'll summarize the points I made and form my conclusion. The scientific revolution is considered as a triumph of reason over superstition. However, because of it, important knowledge was lost. Now we find ourselves incapable to solve mysteries that go beyond the three-dimensional worldview. What if the Voynich manuscript was an encyclopedia describing another world? Or could the Nazca lines have been a message to entities that observe Earth from outer space? And how could the Antikythera mechanism be built on Earth when no such technology existed in 100 BC? These kinds of questions will get the researcher banned from the scientific community swiftly. All right. I kind of want to... because I might be able to talk to him about the booze, but I might be able to talk to him about the kidnapping. And I don't know if he'll want to tell me anything. So we saved though, so we'll see what happens. You got the money? Ask about the missing child. You know anything about the kidnapping that happened here in Orange Gangway? What? I heard that you saw a strange-looking band of characters lurking around the house where the child was snatched. Can you describe them? Wait a minute. Huh. You've got some nerve. What are you trying to pull here? I'm not following you. I saw you. Don't try to fool me. I saw you with that huge... with the hag and bent back. No. Where's your little pet? What? Your pet rat. Where's the little vermin scuttling now? Are you absolutely sure it was me? Uh-huh. I never forget a face. The hag was dragging you by the throat. Some company you keep. I don't care what you freaks did to the child. I don't want to know. He's out of the way and Anastasia will be all mine. Now back to business. You have a deal or what? So it was me? I was the one who kidnapped the child? Interesting. Enjoy responsibly. That was distressing information. Pete Stowacki actually saw me with the witch's gang. I'm somehow involved in the kidnapping. There's no doubt about it anymore. This is really happening. The witch must have some hypnotic powers over me. And his kidnapping is somehow connected to the strange events I've encountered. A dark plan is afoot. Ah. Well, there's nothing to do at night. Huh? Oh no. There's a violet pulsating light in my window. What's happening? We'll let the bird have its perch. No rush to go upstairs and see what's happening. Huh? Could hear heavy footsteps coming from behind this wall. We're warm. I'm not even sure what I should do next. Oh, well. Other than read our books more. Oh, shit. Sign the book. I recognize these symbols from my occult studies. They're used to create a dimensional rift, but I have no idea how to activate it. I need some kind of instructions on how to open it. Drawings of strange symbols, lines, and curves. Symbols like vitriol, copper, and fire are used in witchcraft. If I'm correct, this is supposed to be a kind of dimensional portal. Maybe the tomes in MU's special collection could offer insight into this. Interesting. So I have the knowledge to understand it, but I need to read a special book. Who are you? These are many of my forms and faces. What is this place? Sign the book and we'll let you be. Won't we, Jenkin? As a thought. Something is blocking out the stars. A black void of some sort. It's horrible. Is it getting bigger? I think it is. Quickly! Sign before it cometh! As I thought. Refuse! No! I will not. You can't make me do that. Curse ye. Ow! I didn't get much sleep. Restless dreams plunged into a twilight abyss. I remember the horrifying place at the center of the cosmos. The monstrous entity was approaching. Can't remember. Did I sign the book? Hungry, I'm cold, I'm scratched. Okay. I think we might wrap it up now, but can we figure out what book we might need to study? At least for this game, all the reading is getting to me. Cosmic Island in the Black Void. The strange place in the middle of the cosmos. I could see stars and planets spinning around the Black Void. The witch was there, but I also remember seeing this huge robed black man. His skin was pitch black, but his features were Caucasian. There was a book that they wanted me to sign. Someone called Legends speak of the Black Man. Your description fits him perfectly. He is known by many names. The Mighty Messenger, the Crawling Chaos, the Black Pharaoh. The Yarlotep. Exactly. Did you sign his book? I can't remember. Don't do it. If you have the same dream again, I strongly advise you not to sign the book. Why? What's the significance of that? Puritan theology, a person recorded a covenant with the devil by signing the devil's book, usually with one's own blood. It was a common accusation in Salem witch trials too. By selling your soul to the devil, you could gain demonic powers and eventually become a witch yourself. I see. I don't know what that symbolizes in your dream, but nothing good will come of it. Don't do it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind and if I see it again. Let me ask you something else. Figurine's not ready. Rat's the same. I can't ask him about that specific thing. This is a special collection, actually. To put it shortly, it's a collection of rare and old books. It's one of the highlights of this university. We have here tomes that don't exist anywhere else, merely kept behind doors, and available only with my permission. Why is it restricted? The books in the special collection are very rare, and many of them are in fragile condition. The collection is invaluable. We don't want people to damage them anymore. To be honest, there have been some suspicious persons wandering around the university trying to borrow the old books. The kind of treasure attracts all kinds of people, even from the opposite side of the world. Also, many of the books contain disturbing information and are not for the faint-hearted. I wouldn't recommend exploring the books unless you have an important reason. So currently, only professors and select students are allowed to study the books. I mean, do we just keep trying to finish the book we started on? Because we have no idea. We don't really know what book we would have to study. So we might as well just keep doing what we've been doing. Because then we'll know for sure it's not in this book. Passages to information on the great old ones. The terminology is hazy, but they seem to be a group of malignant beings of great power. Once they ruled over the earth as gods, but now they're sleeping, hidden between dimensions and spaces. However, one day they shall return and rule where man rules now. Shub-Niggurath, Shub-Shathoth, and the great Cthulhu. As a foulness shall ye know them. Page 751 has a complete chance for summoning Yog-Sothoth. Here he goes, and he's going to read it. I better not continue. Okay. Okay, I thought this would happen. It's gonna make me put the key away and then get trapped and do that whole thing. I assume. Or not. Huh. Okay, never mind. Before it just let it happen automatically and I didn't have to actually go back down there. Here's what we're gonna do, I think. I'm gonna save. We can try to talk to Joe, give him some more booze next time. And maybe we'll get to figure out the whole story there. We've learned quite a few things. Our occult's really high. We'll probably be able to max that out along with the math. Maybe we can figure out how to use these portals. That makes me curious. If I know how to use the portals, will I be able to teleport between locations? Or something like that while I'm in those dreams. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm really curious.